Hey kids! Are you ready for the biggest, funniest, hoppinest adventure ever? Because today, we're going to explore the amazing world of one of the coolest cartoon bunnies ever, Bugs Bunny. You might know him from TV, maybe from a movie, or even from a funny meme, but Bugs Bunny has been making people laugh for a very, very long time. He's clever, he's quick, and he always knows what to say. His favorite line? You guessed it. What's up, Doc? Let's start from the beginning. Bugs Bunny wasn't always the famous bunny we know today. A long time ago, in the 1930s, some very smart and funny people were working at a place called Warner Brothers. They wanted to make cartoons that made people laugh. So they drew silly characters, gave them funny voices, and added music and sound effects. One day, they created a little gray bunny who didn't have a name yet. He was silly, but also clever. That bunny soon became Bugs Bunny. His first big cartoon was called A Wild Hare in 1940. That's when he finally said his first what's up, Doc? And the world fell in love with him. He had big ears, a carrot in his hand, and a super chill attitude. He wasn't afraid of anyone, not even Elmer Fudd, the hunter who was always chasing him. Bugs Bunny doesn't fight with punches or kicks. Nope. He uses his brain. When Elmer Fudd is chasing him, Bugs might dig a hole and pop up somewhere else. Or he might dress up like a lady bunny and confuse Elmer completely. Sometimes, he even pretends to be someone else entirely, like a doctor, a chef, or even a king. Whatever he does, he always finds a funny way out of trouble, and it's not just Elmer Fudd. Bugs Bunny has faced off against lots of other characters. Remember Daffy Duck? He's loud, silly, and always wants to be the star. But Bugs just smiles and lets Daffy make a mess. Then there's Yosemite Sam, the grumpy cowboy with a big mustache and a temper to match. Bugs always finds a way to outsmart him, usually without even breaking a sweat point one time. Bugs even went to space. That's right, he teamed up with basketball star Michael Jordan in a movie called Space Jam. In that movie, Bugs and his friends played a big game of basketball to save the world from aliens. Bugs was super fast, super funny, and helped his team win with lots of laughs. Bugs Bunny has also been in a lot of other adventures. He's been a knight in shining armor, a scientist, a pirate, and even a magician. He's traveled through jungles, deserts, oceans, and cities. No matter where he goes, he brings fun, laughter, and a little bit of mischief. And let's talk about his voice. Bugs Bunny's voice is one of the most famous cartoon voices ever. It was first done by a man named Mel Blanc, who was called the Man of 1,000 Voices. Mel also did the voices for other characters like Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and Tweety Bird. He made Bugs sound cool, calm, and very clever. And don't forget the sounds. Boings, zips, pops, whooshes. Bugs Bunny cartoons are full of fun sounds that make you giggle and smile. Now, let's imagine we're jumping into one of Bugs Bunny's cartoons right now. Bugs is in a jungle. He's looking for bananas, but instead he finds a dancing monkey. The monkey gives him a golden map that leads to a treasure. Bugs hops along, dodging silly traps, talking to birds, and even riding a vine like Tarzan. At the end, He finds the treasure chest, but instead of gold, it's full of carrots. Bugs grins and says, "Well, what did you expect, Doc?" Let's hop into another story. Bugs is in a city, driving a taxi. But wait. His taxi turns into a race car. He zooms past buildings, through tunnels, and up ramps. Daffy Duck tries to race him in a shopping cart, but, whoosh, Bugs zooms ahead and wins with a funny little dance, and here's a spooky one. Bugs visits a haunted house. Doors creak, ghosts float around, and a skeleton plays the piano. But Bugs isn't scared. He dresses up like a ghost and starts scaring the ghosts back. Boo! They all run away, and Bugs takes a nap in a comfy haunted bed. There's even more. Bugs meets a robot from the future who doesn't know how to laugh. So Bugs teaches the robot how to tell jokes, make funny faces, and do silly dances. In the end, the robot laughs so hard, he starts flying like a rocket. Bugs waves and says, "That's all, folks." All these adventures show us how much fun Bugs Bunny can be. He's more than just a bunny, he's a hero, a comedian, and a friend. He shows us that it's cool to be smart, kind, and just a little bit silly. Even when things go wrong, Bugs finds a way to smile and say something funny, and guess what? Bugs Bunny has fans all over the world. Kids in different countries know his voice, his laugh, and his carrot. They laugh at his jokes and watch his cartoons with big smiles. That's the magic of Bugs Bunny. He connects us through laughter, so next time you're watching TV or playing a game, remember Bugs Bunny. Maybe even try saying, "What's up, Doc?" with your best Bugs Bunny voice. Practice his little eyebrow raise, his cool walk, and his awesome attitude. Bugs Bunny makes life more fun, and we can all learn something from him: how to laugh, how to think, and how to stay calm even when things get wacky. Now let's end our big Bugs Bunny adventure with one last story. Bugs is in a rocket ship, flying to a carrot-shaped planet. On the planet, everything is made of candy and vegetables. He meets aliens made of jelly, bouncing broccoli, and a giant dancing donut. Bugs throws a party with music, balloons, and laser lights. Everyone dances, even Marvin the Martian. At the end, they all watch cartoons on a giant floating screen, and what's playing? Bugs Bunny cartoons, of course. Thank you for joining us on this amazing, silly, bouncy, funny, wild, and wonderful Bugs Bunny adventure. Don't forget to laugh every day, be smart, be kind, and always ask, "What's up, Doc?" See you next time.